dumped. Yeah, dude is a musician, which is so hot because I love paying for things. And the reason he gave was we couldn't be together because being happy hurt his art. And I wish he'd just given me a chance because I could have made him miserable. It's okay, there's this other guy I'm into who's an alcoholic because I'm worth it. You know, I was talking to some girlfriends, I was like, have any of you ever dated alcoholics? And they were like, that's pretty rude. They prefer to be called bankers. And I was like, no, you know what I mean, like with the meetings and the steps. And they're like, oh, consultants. No, so, okay, the guy that I'm into is a recovering alcoholic with like serenity and medallions, and I love bling. I'm already psyching myself out though about how complicated this is gonna be. First of all, I have to compete with all the other girls who are like, damage. And then I don't even know how to approach him because I realized all of my dating experience involves alcohol. And let's say we do go out and he's like, what do you have? And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna drink. I mean, you're not gonna drink, so I can't drink. I mean, because then I'd be drinking alone like some kind of pathetic Al Capone, and I hate bootleggers. Or maybe he's like, your vegetarian friends who are like, no, go ahead, get the carcass burger, it's fine. And so, okay, and let's say I order a scotch, and normally that's when a guy's like, that's cool, because that makes you like a dude. Which I love, because I'm like, that's when I'm winning sexism. And, but with this guy, I order a scotch, and he just thinks about hitting rock bottom. So, with neither of us drinking, I can't walk that line between flirting and blaming it on the all-consuming anxiety. Which really hurts my game, right? I mean, you can't do that like, oh, I shouldn't. I never do this. I'm wasted. And that's, and then, like, my game is ruined because guys love it when you, like, blur those lines around consent. And I usually have such great game. I'm so good with pickup lines normally. I see this cute guy in this bar, and it's Philly, so he's covered in ink. And he's got these tattoos on the back of his arm. He's got like an XI, like 11, and then he's got an IX here. And I'm clever, and I speak Roman, so I lean over and I'm like, so does that make you a 10? And he turns around and says, no, it's for 9/11. So I try and recover. I'm like, oh, are you from New York? Were you there? Did you lose someone? Are you a firefighter? Was that your birthday? Turns out, no. Okay, that's a terrible tattoo. You couldn't have just gotten a never forget bumper sticker. It's not enough to be a fake 9/11 survivor. You also have to get a commemorative tragedy tattoo. Holocaust poser. Speaking of Holocaust, my mother has this quirk that she shares with a lot of American Jews her age, which is that she adamantly refuses to ever buy a German car. And I have this friend Gunter, and he's like, that's so funny, same with my family. They would still never put their money in any Jew bank. Yeah, so has anyone heard of this thing, Movember?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like guys get, like, they grow ironic mustaches, except not just in Williamsburg, like in everywhere. And it's like to raise awareness about cancer. And it's totally raising my awareness about cancer because when I see them, I just think, well, at least with chemo, he wouldn't have that mustache. And I feel so bad, that's so bad. And I shouldn't even joke about it because actually, like, my own mother actually had a mustache. I'm just kidding, she had cancer. No, it's fine, you can laugh, she's totally fine now. Mustache grew back and everything. One thing I totally don't understand is strip clubs and the supposedly straight guys who like them. Because it's kind of a pretty gay experience. You're going out with a bunch of dudes to get aroused together. And like, yeah, there are women in the background, but the women may as well be the scented candles around the bathtub that you and your buddies are sharing. They're like the scenery in the romantic campsite where you're all pitching tents. But if you ask a guy who likes to go to strip clubs, like, well, would you go alone? They're like, no, that'd be weird. And okay, so the communal part's essential, right? But that's weird. I don't invite all my girlfriends over to the laundromat to like sit on the dryers together because that's weird. That's why I go by myself. That's all I got, guys. Thank you.